Good morning, Claudio.
Good
Bon dia.
morning. Bon dia. How are you?
I'm awesome. Welcome to the podcast lab.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a
Been
pleasure.
checking.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
First order of business. One thing that really got my attention with your work and the things you do lately is that Instagram followers count. You know what I'm talking about? You put 1,500 out of 10,000, sort of like a challenge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking?
Yeah, I know
It's really cool. Can you explain?
It's a challenge. So the algorithm always of Instagram and social media always likes constant food, and they like to be fed. And I started that just for the simple fact of having constant content because working as in a full-time job, it's very hard for me to keep the quality and always try to bring a lot of value to to Instagram, to social media, to really show people what I'm doing. So that was my way of just let's do a test. Let's do a test. Currently, I stopped it because I needed to adjust some things.
Why? It was such a great idea. I liked it. So how? So that's like. I mean, that was like such a creative way to like. Was it working? Was there some? Because it's okay. I mean, if you say it wasn't really working.
Yeah, it wasn't really working because I think I think my audience now it's still very small. I think it's around 1,400, something like that. So it's not really big. But I'm trying to build my audience towards a certain niche, and the clips that I was trying to publish, they didn't match. So the reactions and the interactions of my followers, they weren't that valuable.
I personally think it was a really creative concept. I liked it because it seems like people are in this constant chase after. After more followers, more attention, and I think it was cool. I think it was like, hey, I'm on this mission. I want to get to that level. I
still am.
Yeah, I want to get to that level. Let's do it. Like all eyes on me, kind of like approach. It was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, but now the goal is to adapt this structure, come back stronger. I learned from this experience because. To be honest, it was a quite unexpected growth because I started all of this with 200, 300 followers. And then in between this time gap, I grew a little bit more than I was expecting. But still, I want to do the same. Now I'm in the restructuring phase,
I understand.
And I want to do the same, but with value.
Okay.
So right now I'm putting up the team together. I have a lot of content. Since I bought the camera, I've been recording like crazy. But now it's time to focus on really high quality content.
Okay.
And I also want to, instead of showing random clips recorded from the phone, I want to talk to the camera. I want to develop my personal brand.
Okay, so you want to actually talk,
Exactly.
And what sort of concept? Like a podcast, or like are you holding the camera, vlogging? What's the style?
Right now, it would more like show what I do, and not. It's like a mini podcast.
Okay.
Not talking with someone, but talking with my audience.
Okay.
And just randomly, kind of showing what I do every day, and just bring a different kind of value, because those posts were kind of flat.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah, because I also noticed that every time I take time and edit a video, the reach it's way higher than posting daily. So
what do you mean? What do you mean? So if you deliver something that is really edited, you get good reactions.
And I believe that it's because my audience it's towards that. And not just because if you think about it, if you are scrolling and then there's a post, for example, I had a post that I needed to laugh, that I posted from some ships, and it was just 1,200 / 10,000 and some trending music, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And then this is not really me.
Yeah, okay.
This doesn't really show what I do, doesn't bring any value. And even if it does, and if this post goes not viral, but has a lot of reach, people still don't know what I'm doing. So I'd rather take a step back, evaluate what I have, and then create something out of it and bring more value, because this is what really makes the Instagram page grow.
What actually do you do? Why don't you tell everyone and tell me as well? Like what you just said, you bought a camera. Basically, how do you define yourself? Like you're a filmmaker, or
yeah, that's crazy.
That's the title, or like marketing, video creator, content specialist. So many hats, but you know, if you could put one title.
Yeah. To be honest, it's a very interesting question because I tried in so many ways to grow and to be successful that I really don't know. This is one of my struggles the last 2 years. Yeah. It's been identifying or making sure that I know exactly what I am. And the only conclusion that I reach is it doesn't matter what I am or it doesn't matter what I do. I have a goal, and the goal is to be successful. So it doesn't matter what I need to do.
Okay.
I've done weddings, I've done events, I've done music videos.
But every time it's under the filmmaker, videographer hat, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't come to a wedding as a singer.
No. If videography, it's the core of my project, of my business. 100% videography and video editing.
Okay.
Right now, I work full time in a German company.
What's the
name?
The name?
Snox.
Yeah, I heard about it. I remember something. Okay. And what they are doing? Socks or fashion or?
Yeah, it's underwear, basic underwear. Now we are expanding a little bit more towards sportswear as well, leggings, some sneakers and everything. But my main job is I work in a performance marketing team, and my main job is to talk with creators, get the creatives from them. We develop the briefings, we check the concept, seasonality, all of this kind of ecosystem to make everything based on performance work. I get the videos, and then I multiply the videos. So we test hooks, we test concepts, we test different musics, different creators with different products, and the magic starts there.
So they send you things they shoot on their iPhone, or?
For example, it's UGC, user-generated content.
Okay, and you kind of refine it.
Yes, and multiply it.
What do you mean when you say multiply it?
For example, I send you now a pair of socks.
Yeah.
And you record yourself opening the box, testing out, saying that there's some specific USPs. For example, it's 100% cotton.
Yeah.
Those kind of things. And then after that, you send me the video. No music, no nothing. Just your clips and your voice. After that, I open Premiere, start checking what we are trying to achieve with that. And then first round, it's to multiply it by 2. And 1, I put the basic, what I got from the creator. I put the CTA, call to action in the end, put some nice music, put some text and everything pretty. The second one, I evaluate which part of the ad is more interesting. So, for example, we have this joke a lot, but it works. It's naked skin. We collect all the data, and we have naked skin. It's when a creator shows more the skin, it works best.
Yeah.
So if I have a mother ID, it's what we call the original ad, and then in the middle there's a bit of naked skin. Yeah. My first intuition is
to put it in the back end, to put it in the beginning,
in the first second. And we see that just this small change increases the
engagement.
But a lot. Like we have some graphics and some data collection system.
Yeah.
And then we check that 78% of the net revenue, of the total net revenue, it's made out of iterations.
Okay.
So when we check that, it's like, and it's free, kind of.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's not, but then when you send back your when you send back your ad, when you send back the video ready, because you take something that the user generated in a way, it doesn't look very polished. It's like coming from an iPhone. It's sort of raw. You give it a bit more identity, call to action, logo, a bit of text, some music, tack, 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 throw it back to the company, and they throw it back as an ad, or they just upload it, or they do collaboration. What's their...
It's performance marketing, so it's paid ads. The objective of those ads is to sell directly, conversions.
So, and then the ads run for how long?
It depends. I have ads that are running since almost 2 years.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, and for example, I've checked the performance today morning, and we have one ad that is on the 230,000 euros net revenue.
Wow.
So it's something that it's really scalable. And then the magic starts. It's when you get one ad that is performing so good, you can do endless changes. You can put another creator, you can put another voiceover, you can put a different music.
So you take that ad, and you kind of like
tweak it.
Yeah,
completely.
And then you see maybe it's getting better. Yeah, but but this is as I see it, this is a big players market, right? Because then a company that has a big budget, they throw it on Meta to basically expand and make their an ad grow and everything. But for the average influencer, average content creator, average filmmaker, a person that doesn't have this amount of money to feed Meta to feed the campaigns on their ad, on the videos, it's very difficult to see results.
Yeah, you need to. That's what I say all the time. You need to buy data from Meta.
Data?
You need to buy it. How you buy it? You put an ad and you sponsor it. You're not sponsored because the sponsor is more towards Instagram. It's really pay Meta to give you the information that you need to know your target audience.
Okay.
And then you start scaling up.
Okay.
With starting slow and test. In our company, especially in my team, we have a lot the testing mentality.
Okay.
Anything that we think that might work, we test it.
Okay.
We have right now I'm developing also an interface to collect all these different testings. For example, no face hook, naked skin hook, product hook, unboxing, and so on and so on. So that in the end of the year we can put together the team and we in 3, 4, 5 hours workshop. We just go through all of this data and then optimize. And then that's how you scale it. Because even in a big company, which we are, we move a lot
relatively,
we move a lot of money. We have a testing phase with reduced budget. And only when we have winner ads on this testing, we put it on the next one.
Okay.
And the next one, it's really...
Okay,
powerful.
So if I'm seeing it correctly, can I I'm going to expand on that question. If I want to test an ad, can I test it with small amount of money, should. 10, $20 a day, stuff like that, and get some results? 50.
50 per day. Start on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, you check the performance, you leave the ones that are performing good, you remove
so I always put a few together. Each one has 50. So that's like, that could end up being 150 per day. Because I'm putting like 3 ads. But I want to pick your brain. I want to understand the strategy. So like we talked, okay, I want to market the place. My previous strategy was doing those workshops and events, and now I want to focus on market the space towards tourists and people that comes around the area. Like, it's just for the sake of the conversation, of course. So I want to produce an ad. Okay, I can produce an ad with a beautiful girl coming in, recording. Okay, like let's say it the naked skin, kind of like. I can produce an ad with like someone says something funny to the camera, like humor, and I can do something with a hook.
Yeah.
I don't know, like something is falling, something is coming, something is exploding. I don't know, like come up with something. Let's put the creative, which is super important, just on the side. So I have 3 ads.
Yeah.
And then I need to run both, all 3 simultaneously.
Yeah.
With $50 per day per each.
More or less, you are almost right.
Okay, so I want to get that right because this gets me really confused.
So, for example, let's pick up a product. You have
New Balance shoes, for example.
New Balance shoes. Okay, you have 3 concepts. One, it's comfortable for every day. You have New Balance shoes. So you have one concept. You can wear it every day. Another concept can be that it's casual, stylish, that you can wear with every single clothes, and another one that has properties for your back.
Yeah, some sort of physiotherapy shoes.
Just an example. And then you get 3 videos like this. The first thing I do, and my suggestion is grab each one of them, and then duplicate and tweak it just a little bit visually. That's the first stage.
Okay, so each video.
Yeah.
2 versions.
Yeah. And then you have 3 different ad sets, and then these are 50, 50, 50. Then you test it. And then inside you will see that one of them is performing better than the other. And then, for example, these 6 ads, you have in each one of them one winning ad. You can put all the 3 in one. And then at the same time, this is the optimization phase. You already brief to creators new briefings, but based on the best performing ones.
Okay.
And this is how you start scaling and knowing your target audience. And then when you really know, you are easy. It's like, okay, this ad, we already know that it works. Put a lot of money there. It's going to convert.
And then you scale, yeah.
And then you enter the scaling phase, which is
so
very interesting.
What you say is each ad create like sort of small little versions of it. I understand.
Tweaking.
Okay.
And with this, like we are right now, we expanded. We started working just in Germany, and now we have different countries. We start the globalization of the company. So now we are on a scale of producing 40 to 45 ads per week.
Okay.
So you can imagine that it's like hardcore, and all the campaigns at working simultaneously. And it's a crazy world, to be honest. The UGC content, it's really growing.
I have a theory that I don't know if it will last, to be honest. I don't think this, because I think it's so saturated.
Yeah.
And I think younger generation would be like I don't want to be involved, you know what I'm saying? It will be like actually, because you just enter social media. First of all, it's not social anymore. There's nothing social about it. It's
self-promotion.
It's self-promotion, it's interests, it's agenda, it's like hot chicks winning the poker game.
Yeah.
It's like it's not really social. So saying social is not the right term. And I think people are getting like, I don't want to be involved. I'm feeling sick, just browsing it, and sort of like the feeling you get when you're like I'm not drinking alcohol, but I used to drink. So like after a big night of drinking and smoking cigarettes, or like partying, or like the next day, I need like a break. I don't want it. And then you take a break for 1, 2, 3 weeks, and then you come back.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think that the social media will. I think people, they're getting like the negative effect from it. So I think that people would want like search different experience, like human interaction, and put that thing aside, because they feel it's fake. They feel that they feel that when you go inside, everything is there to trap you.
Yeah.
Everything there
and
is...
the trap is getting better and better.
Yeah,
that's
everything,
the problem.
But it's noticeable. It's noticeable.
Yeah.
And people are not stupid. People are there like, everything is everyone is trying to hook me on something. Everyone is trying to sell me something, whether it's sponsored, whether it's, I mean,
it's the hook.
I don't want to be involved, you know. I don't want to be in this game, you know. Everyone is like, okay, I'm going to the casino, you know. I'm going to the casino, whatever, like once a year. Okay, it's nice. I'm going with friends. We play cards. Cool. You know, everything is beeping. Everything is like lights
Shiny,
and
loud.
and it's like exciting. But then, you know, it's obviously that what they want is like they extract the money out of me, and they want to trap me. This is the end goal of the result, and this is the same. I feel like it's a bit frustrating, to be honest, and I think there will be a shift. This is my personal view. I just had this conversation yesterday. This is why it's fresh in my mind with another person.
But we talk about this shift, and we have the Pareto principle, which is 80% invested in what we work, what works, and then 20% of innovation. So that we are still on the edge to discover new things.
I'm not suggesting if I would be a big company, I would be
because it works.
In the game.
It works.
I would be there. I would stay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. This is the place to be if you want to sell things. But I'm feeling as a user.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like maybe in 5 years it will get like, you know, there will be like some sort of, okay, you know, we had enough, you know, because everything.
You think so? I don't know.
I tell you, I have a good feelings about those things, and I think, like, just for instance, Facebook, okay?
Yeah.
I changed. I just got a new iPhone, and I didn't manage to set up the password correctly or something when I transferred, and I couldn't enter the app. And I needed to come here and copy copy the password from here to my phone, whatever. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna delete the app for a while. It was like, I don't know, like a weekend. I don't know. Anyway, I came here, I forgot about it. I was working. Then a few days passed by and I was like, I don't have Facebook on my iPhone. And I mean, like, I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need it. It doesn't give me zero benefit at all. And I honestly don't know if Instagram is giving me any benefits at all. I mean, yeah, I'm promoting myself in Instagram. It's my arena. I'm promoting this space in Instagram. But
I
Facebook. Okay, so and also from the macro perspective, Facebook is the mother. It was the mother of all things, mother of all social media in a way. And Instagram is now what makes the company kind of like, you know, still relevant and pumping and
more than Facebook, 100%.
Facebook, I don't know what's going on. I'm going into Facebook. If I'm going, I just went inside using. First of all, the UI is terrible.
Yeah, it's already weird. Yeah,
it's weird. And I mean, like, what's going on there? It's weird. It's weird to use. Second, you know, I'm getting a lot of dead people posts. I don't know if you get them. Like people are like posting. my dear father just passed away. My dear,
I
like
never understood.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never understood those kind of posts. I would not.
I mean,
it would be the last thing I would do.
I accept. No, I'm not angry about those people. This is what. Look, it makes sense. Okay, so you have like a grandfather or your father or God forbid, you know, passed away. And you're like, you want to make sure all his friends and all the people that around you know about it. And then, you know, there's a funeral. So it's easy platform. But this is, so for me, you know, I don't know if you remember, but 20 years ago, there was like a newspaper and you see the dead people. In the end.
In the journal, you have like.
So it's the same thing now. You go to a Facebook, you know, you get a bit of, you know, and then you see who died. So.
But this is why I believe that in 5 years, because that was what people used to do. Okay, I wake up, it's Saturday, I wake up, I go to the coffee, and I buy my journal, and I see who died.
Yeah.
And I see the news. And then now it's Facebook.
Yeah.
Or Instagram. And then in 5 years, there will be another one.
Yeah, but
with more stimulus, with a stronger algorithm.
yeah, you
And
think
yeah.
you? I think that I think it will be. I don't know. I think it will be like maybe it will be like some sort of an experience. Like I tested those goggles, by
Yeah.
Apple.
I never tested.
I tested them in Miami. I was 2 months ago in Miami, and it's really, really great experience. But I think it will be cool for 1 hour a day. You can be like, okay, me and you, okay, we meet at 9 o'clock, like in the evening, and we go skiing together, like putting this or surfing. I don't know, like some sort of virtual reality, augmented, whatever, some sort of. But you couldn't. So I tell you what, like for example, let's take drugs, okay? I don't know about what's your experience, but I don't mind sharing mine. Mm-hmm. So, okay, so weed, okay, you can smoke every day. People go home, they smoke a joint, they watch some television, they go to bed, okay? Yeah. LSD, it's far more intense, far more interesting. You can't do it every day. You can't. I mean, very few people do it, but they are crazy or they're really in a bad.
You enter the spectrum.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're not with us if you're doing LSD every day. Even if you're doing MDMA every day, something is wrong, and you will not be able to function. You work or it's not. You can do it once a month, once every few, like in a certain occasion. So because it's really dopamine like rush and everything. Yeah. Yeah, and weed is something you can kind of like live with. So I kind of like see it as the same thing, you would have like some mind-blowing experience that you can do, like put those goggles, do like 1 hour, okay, in the evening, with friends or some sort of a gaming situation, something that will be really stimulating and really like, and it will have a social application, it will have a visual, whatever. But you finish this 1 hour, this 1 hour and a half, and you close it and you go to sleep, or you continue, you go have dinner. But it wouldn't be like now, like Instagram is like becoming this thing that controls your hand. It's like every day, all day. It's like, you're sitting waiting for the doctor. Like, I'm just gonna check out some chicks. I'm gonna see. Oh, she got a new bikini. Oh, she's like this. Like it's becoming this. Like it's not. People will soon realize it's not beneficial. So there will be a market in this new dimension. It will might be social, but I think those like Facebook they kind of like will change, fade, like like it's not the same, okay? Because as far as I see it, Microsoft 30 years ago was the biggest company. They had Word, they had Excel. It was like the
vanguard of
technology.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, but now Microsoft, Windows, what I'm gonna do? Like, what's?
But that's the thing, That's why I believe that it's going to continue, and it's because there's a certain person that has an idea, the founder of Microsoft, and then the idea of scaling up, and then out of this one creates like 5.
Yeah.
And then out of these 5. There will be specific niches for each one. For example, TikTok and Instagram that born out of Facebook. And then out of TikTok, maybe in 5 years, there will be 3. And then out of Instagram, there will be 3 more. Okay. And then it starts developing like this. But it scares me a little bit, to be honest. And now that I'm a bit more all in social media, I feel like I'm really inside a world that I don't want to be in. Yeah. But it's like...
you have to be it in a way.
Yeah. But I'm aware of it. Yeah. So it reaches a point of the day, if I spend a lot of time on Instagram, because I'm growing social media, not only one page, like 3 or 4 pages.
I'm with you, by the way. I'm growing my social media as well, but I'm just asking philosophically. Right? I'm just asking philosophically, is that where I want to be? You know what I'm saying? Is that
100% no.
you know.
This is the mean to reach a goal.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to go to the ocean with the storm going on so that I reach the other margin, the other country, the other place, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have this, but I think most of the world population, it's just consuming.
Yeah.
There's lack of social interactions, like really in person, and then this is the only way they have to interact with other people. And I think this is it can be scary, but maybe it can also be that in 5 years people really realize that they are losing contact, they are getting problems with the body, because we are social beings. We need interactions, we need experiences, real experiences to grow. And I believe that Instagram and TikTok and everything, it's creating a mindset of quick
dopamine
rewards. And yes, I've seen a house.
Do you use TikTok?
No.
A little bit.
No.
Me neither. I never got it.
I don't understand. I already downloaded, and for me it's really hardcore. I feel really like it's overwhelming for me. It's like maybe because I didn't grow my
into it
audience. I don't know what I'm following because I don't have any followers. I downloaded the app and I started scrolling, and I was like, oh, this is what
they want from me over there.
Yeah, this is what TikTok is feeding to people. Oh, I don't want.
Yeah,
I don't want. So I deleted the app like 2 weeks after.
Yeah, I'm the same. I didn't get it.
I don't need it.
I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Like I really like YouTube.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's a really nice. But it's also changing
a lot. Like these.
It's becoming.
Oh my god.
It becomes this. They have now these shorts, you know, and it's like a little. It's like.
It's another sign of. They grab what TikTok does best. Oh, let's not die here. Let's not be behind the trends. Let's put shorts.
Yeah.
And now this is. I consume a lot YouTube shorts.
I don't watch that much YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
I watch YouTube long form, like videos.
Yeah.
In the beginning, like a couple of years ago, I was like, this is the way to learn. This is the way to get information. And I think it still is. I think you can learn a lot by watching YouTube. You can learn a lot by consuming this data, this information. If you want to learn tutorials on editing,
this is what I do the most.
Travel. Okay, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna travel to whatever Biarritz. I need to check what's.
I did the same to Morocco.
Yeah, when I want to know, like, from other surfers, you know, where to stay, where to surf, what to eat, what to do, how it looks like. Heavy waves, not heavy waves. Like, so I want to get. So there is. So this is good. But when things are starting to become
saturated,
not saturated, but like sometimes now, I get like sometimes that like people are not honest, you know? Like I don't see the news, so I'm going to see like about Trump, whatever, blah, 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 economics. I'm just going to check out.
And you check it on YouTube?
I check it on YouTube. I have this guy, he talks about finance. I see his daily blog, and I get like the daily idea, and then I have the guy that talks about geopolitics, you know, whatever, Ukraine, Russia, Israel, this, blah, blah, blah. So I watch him, and he gives like 5-10 minutes. But then I'm realizing that in the beginning, I thought, it's nice. It's like he must be an honest person delivering this information, and maybe he's honest, but I'm getting his perspective, very, very narrow perspective, like not fact checked, but anyone. He's just there. He has a lot of following. He's delivering it very nice. He's doing it very entertaining, but then it's like one person vlogging about something. And I'm not sure, like whatever he says is
it's actually true.
It's actually true.
Yeah.
It's actually like he speaks very confident. I mean, but does it make it real? I mean, what's going on? You know, I'm starting to question that as well. You know, like it's a
I'm
bit
the same. I have like some talks with some friends that I'm getting into a stage that it's very hard for me to believe what people say, especially on those platforms.
Yeah.
It's like people say what it's connected with their world or their interpretation of what actually the world is.
Yeah.
And then for me, this doesn't go towards my personality. If I want to know something, I need to know all the facts.
Yeah.
And then I come up with my own structures, like without taking any part. I check what is more plausible to happen, or it's very tricky. It's
tricky.
It's very tricky. It's very tricky.
It's so tricky. I tell you, like, I'm from Israel, and like there's a whole war. You know, I'm not gonna talk about, like, of course, you know, I love Israel, but I also don't. I hate the war, but you know, it's like I don't want people to die, but I also want the country to stay safe. So I'm having this, you know, this all inner debate with myself.
Yeah.
But regardless of this, I'm watching, like, okay, so the whole war started. I'm like started watching videos, like, okay, well, what's going on? Like, let's whatever. I want to get the details. You know, what happened here, and I watched the videos of, like, okay, pro-Israelis, and then I'm like, but I really want to understand the other side. So I started watching the videos of pro-Palestinians as well, and I'm like, kind of, okay, you know, they have a point, you know, and I'm like, after like, I don't know, a year or 2 years, I'm like, I have no idea which side. I mean, I'm obviously, because like, I will always choose my side, but because I grew up Israeli. But if I'm asking myself, like looking at the mirror and asking,
what's really fair?
What's going on? I'm like asking myself, it's not like I'm not it's not like I don't believe anymore, but I'm not sure. Okay, you know, like I'm not sure. Like I'm like maybe they have some valid points, you know. And I'm like, was I completely like influenced like all my life about something that I'm like,
which can be possible.
But then again, like I'm watching and like, but like it's confusing, you know. It's really confusing. I don't know, like what's.
I think it's on purpose. They do it on purpose.
Yeah.
I believe like when you reach a certain point of power or I don't know, influence, money, it's not what interests in what you get interested for.
Yeah.
You need more control, more and more. How? To give the people something to debate.
Yeah.
And then while they are occupied debating what's right or what's wrong, the real master of puppets is in the back doing his own thing and growing more and growing. And I don't want to, and this is what I feel with social media and also this kind of information or the news or everything, it's that I don't want to be part of it. I'd rather not listen. I'd rather... maybe,
but it's a big part of social media now, as well. I mean, not only specifically this topic I just mentioned, but I'm saying like even climate change. You know, they want you to continue and debate. Yeah. They want you to be like, hey, you know, climate change does not exist. Hey, no, it is existing. They want you to be like, it's crazy.
It's a trap. For me, it's a trap, and this is the level of awareness that I believe it's very important for a person to have. It's you have your loved ones around you, and this is the things that you can control.
Yeah.
And you have these kind of things that you cannot control. So for me, it's very simple. Why should I sit on the table and debate these kind of things? Because in the end, I don't have the power to change it. So I'd rather occupy my mind with things that I can change in the moment, which is me and my loved ones. Yeah. And I like to, this is my philosophy. But it's very tricky. It's very tricky. I spend a lot of time on Instagram doom scrolling, and then I'm like, damn it, I did it again. Yeah. And this is a trap. Even for me that I'm aware of it, so I cannot imagine someone that it's not aware of it.
And I think that back to how we started the conversation about social media, I think people will be like, I don't want to be. I just saw the other day, my friend sent me I can show you. My friend sent me this video of a phone. It's a new phone. I just showed it to. Let me show you. Yeah, so it looks like this. Obviously, it's in Instagram.
Last time I was this excited about a phone. This is the $600 Light Phone 3. The idea is simple. The modern smartphone takes all of your time and attention, and this, it doesn't. There's no social media, no news, no email, no clickbait, just a sleek little box with clicky little buttons and a very nice matte OLED display. You can make calls, send texts, calculate numbers, set timers, play music, get you places, and take photos. But that's, for the most part, it. So do you think you have what
I mean,
well, this
think about it for a second.
Yeah, never seen it. It feels like a parabola.
Yeah, think
now
about
we
it for
reached
a
the top, and now people want to come back. It's
I
like
think-
vinyl and CD and Spotify. You know?
I think like for example, my laptop, I keep it here. You know, I used to go with it, travel. Like now, I don't like. I don't want to take it with me.
You don't
know?
feel
I don't want to
weird?
take it without the laptop.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to. No, I don't. I mean, I was in a holiday with my family. I had no laptop. I was barely using my phone. I felt great, you know. It was amazing. And I think so. Like getting to the point, like I think like the phone will become something similar. So you'll be like you'll have a work day. Okay, people will go to their office. People will go to their. That's another thing, you know. If we will go to the office, you know, because AI, blah blah blah. But we will get to that. But people will have their work day. Okay, they go to some place at 9, or they go to their office or their desk in their house, and they have like an iPhone or a phone or a tablet that does all their things, and they'll have a laptop with a screen, and everything will be like, you know, like you'll be like, and then you'll finish, and you'll finish everything, and you go out, you know, have a dinner with friends, and you take a phone that you go out to be social with.
Yeah.
Really social, like this, like the phone I just showed you, you know, like this simple phone that you can sit with people, like me and you now, and you have this conversation, and yeah, you can text, and you can do WhatsApp or whatever, but
just the basics to connect.
Helps you to do, you know, GPS, like find a street in somewhere, you know, like helps you to, like practical things, but not like, and people will, I think people will appreciate that. Actually, I think people would appreciate that as well. And if they'll have a good camera, I mean, taking photos is cool.
But then where you put the
whatever,
pictures,
you go to back.
you have this phone and take a picture with this, and then you
Yeah,
grab the
but
other
you don't, I mean, what's the point? You take you take the photo. Okay, I'm going to a big festival. I'm going to Boom Festival. Okay, for example, this summer. Okay, and I was a couple of years ago again, and like I take the photo. Okay, it's gonna be like a cool like art thing or a cool moment. I want to take a photo. Okay, I'm gonna take a few photos. I'm gonna take a video. So I'll have like, should I post it?
Yeah.
I mean, should I? Can I just open it in a year time from now? Like, that was a nice experience, you know, for me. And maybe I send this photo to my friend. What a cool moment we had together. Do I need to show it to the whole world? You know,
But I think we are special because we think like this. Special, not special, you know. But we are different because we think like this, and are aware. But I think the masses. I think there's people going to those festivals just to take a picture, and then they smile for the video. They do, I'm here, I'm so good.
It's fun. It's fun. I'm not saying it's not fun. It's a possibility. Yeah. It's a possibility. It's fun. But I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to see those pictures. It's not giving me like. Okay, I mean, like when I'm thinking about it, most of the things I see on Instagram, I don't know if I want to see it. Yeah. I don't know how much. Like, Some like once in a while there is something refreshing, like a cool wave or a small thing someone says, or like that thing you did, was like challenging yourself, something, okay, or a little video you put, creating, like sharing your experience on the premiere. Very cool. Yeah. Some people brings a fresh idea. It's nice, it's cool, and you want to know, like I didn't connect, I wasn't connecting you I know you from around, but I like, oh, he's doing cool stuff, let's connect more. So it helps, it's nice, but
that's where when
needs to be a balance.
Yeah, and that's why I use this platform. I know that to reach a goal, I need to have a certain amount of followers, because, for example, in my industry, in my profession, if I have 1,000 followers, I get a certain type of clients. But if I have 50,000 followers, I will get sponsors, I will get bigger companies, I will get the reach that I have. It's going to be attractive for other people, and this is going to benefit me.
Of course, I'm not saying
and this
there is a huge difference between 5K and 50K. Of course, there is.
This is my
and also
goal.
Between 50K to 500,000.
I've been working with these two DJs. I went to Thailand, I went to Dubai in the same week. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But for me, that I'm from Afra, I'm from here, Portugal, like the countryside. For me, it was an experience, like opened my horizons completely. And it's funny because I met them in...
You were together with two DJs for a road trip or some sort of a trip?
Yeah, to record their venues. And I met them, they had like 200 followers or 2,000 followers, don't recall. And then when they called me, they had 400,000. And it was from 1 week to the other.
No, again, sorry. So they had whatever, very little. They 1,000 followers, simple accounts.
Yeah. And then they start publishing content of a set, more or less like this, but now imagine a DJ table, a camera, and they start making short content out of each song they have. And then the songs already got 23 million views and everything. And
got super viral.
Yeah, and then they started being invited all over the world. It was crazy to see the growth. And
what was the magic? What they did? They were authentic. They were special. The music was amazing.
It's interesting to really extract the value out of this. I think it's the content that people... when you are producing content, you need to live a little bit. If you want to go viral or if you want to grow, you need to stop considering what you feel that it's good, to start feeding the masses. And what the masses want to see. You want to see a cool set, a nice music, that's it. Quick, fast, raw, that's it. And then they make a session, 1 hour, 2 hours, they make 20 or 30 videos, and then just daily release it until one of them gets shared. They like the music, they resonate with the viral music, people start sharing.
Maybe just luck also.
Yeah.
Because I think there is an element of luck.
Yeah, 100%. But that's the thing. But to have luck, you need to go out there.
Yeah. My most shared video from here, after 18 months of producing a lot of content, was me talking to another guy. His name is Miguel Padreira. And he was, you know Miguel Padreira? He's this surf commentator from...
I think so, yeah.
And he was talking about the first surfers of Nazareth. He was...
I remember this. I've seen
he said like, many people think like Garrett McNamara surfed Nazareth, but no. And then he gives like an explanation about, became super viral. People shared, it was really nice. And and it's also was exciting for me, to see the reaction, a lot of, dopamine, a lot of, it's cool. It's really fun to see that people kind of like resonate with your with your creation.
Yeah, it's crazy. Especially like we see these kind of things on television, on social media, that the famous people are in a normal bus, and then there's people that recognizes them and wants pictures, but I never witnessed this face to face. And that feeling, it's something that I also want. Not famous, but it's hard to explain this as well, because I don't want to sound cocky.
But it's okay.
But it's
speak to the microphone.
But in the same way, it's a little bit like. And when I saw this, we were in the airport going to the plane, and we were in the bus, and then some group of people just started. Are you those DJs? Let's take a picture. And it was a party in the bus, and I'm like, wow, this is really, I don't know, impactful.
They're Portuguese?
No, they are German.
Okay,
but they have been all over the world, Thailand, Dubai. Argentina, Brazil.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, people want to be famous. I would love to be famous as well. I mean, I'm not saying I'm again. I think my whole essence of life is attention and becoming like. I feel great when people come to me. Hey, you're the guy from the podcast, right? Like, it's cool. I love it.
It's good for the.
It gives you like a boost for the ego. And I'm not over philosophizing like what is ego, what is life, what is death. No, I feel good at that moment, and it makes me feel good at that moment, and I want to feel more.
Yeah.
I was talking about the mechanicality of social media, and like, because there was famous people before social media. There was many famous people. I mean, I don't know if now there are more. I believe. You think?
Now it's easier to get famous.
Before, it's easier to get famous?
Needed to be an actor, TV presenter, or something like that. Right now, you need to make something that resonates with the masses, and then you're famous.
Yeah.
But that's a superpower. That's what I think we should look up to or focus more while using these platforms. And the rest, it's hard. It's hard. It's interesting times, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm very curious to see the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
I think.
What do you think about, AI? How will that fall into place? I mean, do you think there will be like AI-generated characters that will be famous?
Yeah, already are.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. I think it's very powerful if you know how to use it. It's very scary at the same time. And the other day I was in ChatGPT and I asked, what do you know about Claudio Constantin Marques? Just to know if they know something. And the way that the ChatGPT answered me, I was like, nah, you know something and you're not sharing.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm very...
What do you mean? What kind of answer you give?
I don't know, because they have restrictions, with information protection.
Okay.
And I think the way that the ChatGPT articulated the answer, I'm like, nah, you know more. You know more. You just cannot say it. and this is kind of scary. But at the same time, I'm using AI basically every day from briefings to new ideas, personal development, marketing strategies, calendar organization. I have now a bot that I just go there and I say, on next Thursday, I have an appointment. Please add this to my calendar. And it's done.
Okay.
I have everything. The description, everything. It's
the bot is in ChatGPT?
No. It's a new tool. It's Sintra AI.
Okay.
AI. And
you happy with it?
Yeah.
You have all the assistants, or you have one assistant?
I have all.
All of them?
Yeah. And I feel calm now.
Yeah.
Because I know that I have the information, because I'm very creative.
It's also a cool name, Sintra AI. We live here.
We live here. For me, I'm very creative and I have a lot of ideas. I struggle a lot implementing them until now. Because now I can just spend 1 or 2 hours talking with my little agents, and then they collect all the data, and then the next day I have some questions that the ChatGPT needs the input. And this app, it feels like I'm promoting the app.
Go ahead. I want to know.
And
explain me the workflow. So, okay, how do you work with Sintra AI?
So, for example, if I want to
on like, what's the difference between GPT, or what's the difference? Like, how do you approach them? How do you?
So, ChatGPT, it's raw. You can educate and give inputs to ChatGPT so that after a while, after a month, 2 months of using the platform, you can have a more the content is towards you. It already knows you a little bit, and those little agents that Sintra AI has, they really develop you. They come up with every day with questions. Do you want me to create a system for pricing clients on real estate? Like super specific things, and it's really assistant, you know.
So in the morning you activate them.
They are always active. It's always
on the phone.
On the phone, on the computer, everything. And then every morning I go there to start structuring my day, and then they ask questions. And ChatGPT doesn't ask questions unless you tell ChatGPT to ask questions.
So they are active.
Yeah, super active.
Okay.
And sometimes it's even like, I'm surprised. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, of course I need this. And there's many. There's social media manager. There's personal development, business development, marketing strategy, data analysis. It's crazy. And then they all talk with each other.
Yeah? And the UI interface?
It's clean.
Good.
It's clean. Yeah. It's still, for me, for my taste, I think it's a bit childish, the agents, because I can show you. I don't know if you you are familiar with it.
No, I've seen many advertisements, and I was really I went to the landing page and I was really tempted to buy, but so this is how it looks.
This is how it looks, and each one of them has his own name.
This is brilliant, man.
Yeah, but it's very user friendly, and it's so interactive that you look at yourself and you are talking with AI agents since 1 or 2 hours.
Oh, wow, you have a lot.
Yeah.
Comment, buddy, and the names are
different, yeah.
Yeah, and so she is the social media.
Yeah. And
she can take over your Instagram page and promote for you, and she can... I
have right now... I started a new page just to check how it works, like a niche page. And I simply collect 30 posts. I go to my social media manager, which is for free. I pay the tool, but it's kind of included. I put the 30 posts there.
The files?
Yeah. Post it daily.
Yeah?
Every day.
And she makes the text?
Everything. And even if I reach the limit with the 30 images, and she asks me if she should continue, based on the information, on the inputs that I gave, she can create posts with AI. Everything is running on his own.
And what's the price for the whole system?
Now you get 60% discount on the first year, but it's 500 euros per year.
Okay.
It's not the cheapest, but that's why I think there's an advantage on that it's not reachable. So it gives you a strategy advance or a strategy angle that the other people, for my competitors, don't have.
No, I'm sold. I want to go. Can you do a month for free or something? Probably.
I'm not sure. I went all in. I needed some assistance. I reached the point because I'm having the full-time job, and I'm trying to create your own
brand,
business,
your own persona.
Yeah, and this I worked between 12 to 16 hours per day, and
too much.
Oh, but I love it. I struggle, but I love the struggle, and I learn how to love these kind of things, because if you're not willing to put your full energy into something that you believe, I think
I'm okay. So I'm gonna give you my take. So I'm working with a few companies also now, and I'm feeling like it's the automation and the ChatGPT /agent / AI taking over. Like sometimes but not in a good way, and not in the way I was intended to be, and I will explain. So we're having a Telegram group, for instance, and there is the marketing manager and video editor and me as like a creative director and another assistant of the creative director and the CEO of a company and also the chief technical person and the product, so like a team. And we talk, and everyone, because we got used to having like an automated quote unquote life, that everything is being done by agents and ChatGPT, nothing is being done. Everything is mediocre, like the text, the scripts, the creative idea. Everything is like, okay, we need to produce some content for whatever, this platform by next Friday. Okay. They're throwing the ball over to me. I'm throwing over the ball to my editor. My editor throws the ball to the AI agent. The AI agent throws the ball back to the product. The product throws. The end, it comes Thursday. Nothing's really ready. If it's ready, it looks like shit. AI created it, and it's not engaging. It's not fun. There's lack of human touch, and everyone is expecting. Can you identify with that?
Yeah.
And it's like. But why? I mean, why is it like we are not really happy with it? What's the like? Nobody loves it anymore. Like nobody pays attention, but it will already be posted on the social media accounts of the clients, and it's like not getting engagement. But of course, it's not getting engagement. Of course, it's not interesting because it was generated by. Artificial intelligence. Like, I mean, I asked ChatGPT many times, write me a script like this, write me. It's not good. It's not good. It's not creative. It's not. And you can say, okay, you need to enter the right prompt. You need to.
Yeah. That's the thing that made me change from ChatGPT to this app, because it's already. I have the bots and I educate the bots, and they are specialized to me. Even if you go now to my account and start asking things for yourself, they will answer with my inputs. And the more inputs you give, the better it gets. And this is where you can use it properly.
Okay.
ChatGPT is a little bit archaic in this kind of. I mean, it's the raw. It's like I like to see it as ChatGPT is the Linux. And Sintra, it's the Apple. Linux, you need to really know how to code, and you can tweak everything. You can, because I believe that also these bots created for this app are based on ChatGPT. It's just they are programmed. They have a learning system. They have this question. Urge to know more, and
interesting.
And this is the part that it's good, and it's a big relief to have ideas organized.
I'm not just suggesting it's not a big. I'm not suggesting it's not a big relief. I'm suggesting it's not creating. It's not the bar is like, hey, like that movie WALL-E, when they go up. To the spaceship, and everyone is lazy on those cars, fat, sucking on some milkshake, and like kind of like we're all lazy, some AI agents doing everything for me. I'm just cruising by the week, trying to activate everyone being the boss. I'm the boss of all my AI agents. Eventually, they're kind of like talking with my colleagues, AI agents, that my colleagues are the same,
and this
lazy.
Is how it will take over.
Let's just, and this is like becoming this like boring,
I agree with you.
And then I go and I see like, okay, me and my wife, we just watched Sopranos, that series?
Of course,
We just said like, hey, let's watch it, from beginning. No CGI, no effects. Everything is
raw.
Like no special effects, nothing. Acting, like people, like this what's his name, Tony Soprano guy, like actors acting like sets, you know, like the way it used to, like it's not being done. Nobody's making like this anymore, you know. It's like it's like actually they do, because we also watched White Lotus lately. Have you watched it? It's really fucked up. It's like a series on HBO.
Yeah,
it's super good. It's like it's really wild and kinky. It's about this funky hotel in Hawaii, and they move to Rome, and they move.
I'm delayed in those.
Yeah,
Netflix
me and my
and
wife.
everything.
Yeah, no. I wasn't. I was like that for a while, but in the last year, like it's really like kind of like not. I would say like helped my wife and I like kind of like connect. We have kids, so like in the end of the day, we want to sit together, like watch like and I'm looking, and this is like quality, you know. This is like
White Lotus.
Not only White Lotus. We watched Sopranos. Now we're watching White Lotus. We watched before other thing, but this is like there's real people writing, filming,
performing,
putting the lights on, doing the camera work,
and you feel the difference.
And you feel like, okay, this is being done by professionals. This is human. There's human touch here. There's value. There's it's real. You know, it's really there is like really talented people, a group, an ensemble of people that works together. You know, and no one is throwing like the ball to like an AI. Hey, fix me that. Okay, I mean, of course you can ask an AI. Hey, can you budget me?
I understand exactly what you mean.
Yeah, so like watching Sopranos, and it's like really real and nice and influence you. Yeah. And it's beautiful, you know, and you cannot and you and me, we're in a very similar kind of field. You know, we work for companies, and they are expect like for. I don't know exactly what you do, like, but like I got from the conversation, like they expect us to create content, they expect us to create interesting things. But on the end of the day, if you are putting all the weight on some AI agents, what to expect will eventually happen. You know what?
Replaced.
Yeah, like it's okay. It will be like a 20 seconds video on Instagram. Maybe it will work. Maybe it wouldn't work. Maybe someone will watch it. Maybe someone will not watch it. Yeah, okay, we can sell some product, but it wouldn't be like
a human touch. I understand completely. Like, you are talking, and I'm visualizing myself when I'm trying to do some briefings or something, or plan. What I get from the AI, it's very basic.
Yeah.
And I really can understand what you mean. Like last week, I had another client that needed some ads for Meta, and then I was like, okay, I'm full of work to do. Let's send this to AI to check what they can develop. But I always know that I need to touch it again. It's not really perfected, but I believe also that there's people that, oh, it's good. It's good enough. Then send it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I understand, but I'm asking myself, I mean this exactly. I mean the same. I understand exactly. I understand. So like, okay, the client. Oh, it's good enough. Let's move on. Yeah. Like, okay, thumbs up. You know, like, okay, work is done. Okay, show me the money. You know, all good. But like, do I want to be in such an industry where I'm making like kind of basic stuff to kind of like feed an algorithm to kind of like, do I want? And I'm kind of coming back to the original like thought, like why did I enter this world? You know, why did I become a filmmaker? Why did I start a podcast studio? Why did I want to be in that medium, you know, of creation and I want to make people laugh. I want to make people excited. I want to make people. If I'm giving robots to do my job, maybe I'm in the wrong field. Maybe I'm not enjoying enough. Maybe my clients are the wrong clients. Maybe I need to go back to like to the native, like to the planning desk and kind of like, hey, I need to sort that out again. Maybe I should.
But it's a crazy industry because like I see these points and then I see the other points of, okay, you need to be more productive. You need to do more like this. You need to implement AI. And then I think, yeah, but if I implement AI, I will reach a point that AI will replace me, because AI will learn with all the inputs that I give, and then what? And then it's okay, but then it's missing the human side. But then
it takes too much time.
Yeah.
And everyone wants your time.
Yeah,
and everyone
gets
so
very
what's
crazy.
yeah, it's like but that's the thing, you know. So like that's the thing. AI, as I see it, it's a way to make you more efficient.
Yeah.
It saves you time. You can come to an AI agent. I'm really curious about this Sintra model, but you can tell, okay, I just tap with, for example, fucked us over with a flight, and they missed. There was a problem, whatever. We were stuck in some airport.
The usual.
Yeah, and we were like, yeah, let's write them a complaint letter and ask for the money back. Hey, ChatGPT, we had this experience in the airport in whatever in the United States. Flight was delayed, blah, 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 blah. Can you make a really thorough, strong letter to send them for us getting compensated? Sure, boom, 2 seconds. You know, no need for a lawyer, no need for someone to proof check your English or your Portuguese, whatever. You know, bang, export PDF, bang, on the mail, tack, tack, 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, like maximum. You know, otherwise this could take you like a few hours, and in between, like the work-life balance, you would be like in a week finishing this. And yeah, so like I get that it saves you time, and it's okay. But then again, I don't like, you know what I'm saying?
But knowing this, where, like, I'm curious to see your perspective. Where do you think that this is going in the next let's extend it, 15 years?
15 years is a lot, man.
Yeah. What's your perspective? Because 15 years ago we didn't have
I tell you.
Instagram, I think.
So I tell you what I think. I think that big companies. So right now I can say like big companies like, for example, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Tesla, you know, big companies will pay their users some money to be the users. So, for example, you would be operating Google Maps, okay, and while you're driving the car or while you are walking in the streets or whatever, you will be operating their apps, you will be operating their systems, and they will incentivize you with some money for
give inputs.
Yeah, like okay, yeah. There is a speed camera in that road. There is a police officer here, for example, in Waze or in Google Maps, or for example in YouTube. Like you give some likes, you give some comments, you'll get some little cents or. So when it's actually, in fact, it's already happening because YouTube does incentivize you. Meta does incentivize you but it will only increase. They will incentivize you, okay, to be active, very, very active in their platform, because you wouldn't have much to contribute other than that to society. So you would be like sort of activate these platforms, these apps, these softwares. You would be activating, you would be using them, okay? And by using them, you will get rewarded, okay? It could also be in a format of games. So you could be like, they will create like the Sintra, for example. It could be like a little bit gamey kind of look, you know? And this would be for big percentage of the world. Like most of the people will be doing that, and it will be like some sort of a global universal income. Yeah, so everyone in the world, especially people from Pakistan, India, China, like I'm talking about the weaker societies, they will be Like, okay, I'm on Google Maps. I need to. You remember that game 4 years ago? It was a great example. It was this fish. It was a crypto game with fish. It was two fish and they were fighting each other. It was a stupid game. I forgot the name. I'll when I'll cut it, I'm going to show that game. And it was a stupid game. You were just clicking it and you were getting a little bit like tiny bits of crypto money.
Really?
Yeah, by playing this game. It's called play to earn. So it would be, so it will be like sort of like.
It's like farming your own income. Yeah, I get the logic.
Something like that. And most of the population, and what happened is there used to be like entrepreneurs from Europe, from United States, from Canada, hiring 500 Filipino kids playing those fish games. So and they share part of the revenue with them, but they got the big
cake.
And you need to buy like fish. You need to you got the logic as you said. So most of the population of the world will be in a user sort of arena. We will be like, I'm not sure about me and you, but many of the people will be users. And the upper class, the people that have wealth, the people that has properties, the people that
shares on those companies.
Yeah, shares in these companies. People that have the people that are in the top of the pyramid. Not necessarily billionaires, but people that have something. They would be completely on the other spectrum. They will be away from these phones, away from these social media. They will be, counting. They will counting their dollars a little bit. Oh, okay, my company makes, my whatever, my crypto, my Bitcoin is like that. Whatever, like my wealth is being generated. The weather tomorrow in Costa Rica will be beautiful. I'm gonna go and do some mushrooms with my friends. I'm going to go for a retreat, whatever, tantra retreat in Spain or a meditation retreat in Costa Rica.
That's very
so it will be like a very small percentage of the world will be living like that, away from the system, off the grid, in quote unquote, like not connected to those stuff. And all the rest of the world will be feeding this algorithm.
Whew. Well, I hope I'm in the part of chilling in.
You are. Yeah.
I really want to, like this 10 years, to work as hard as I can so that I can buy an island and go there with my family, and no way of reaching.
I'm sure you will do it, man. Sure you will do it.
This is my biggest goal because
it makes sense to you. This vision I have.
Yeah. I think I have still hope for humanity, because people will start if these kind of people that are on the top echelons of society start promoting this lifestyle, I believe that the bottom will also want that, and then they will realize what they are doing, and what they are doing is feeding the top, so they need to jump out of the box and then do something to belong to the top. And I think this can create a little bit of
tension. They will not be able to get. It wouldn't be like
accessible.
Yeah, you wouldn't have like a guy from India or a guy from Uzbekistan or something. I don't know. You wouldn't be able to go and disturb some rich people partying in Tulum. You wouldn't be able to just jump on a plane. Hey, let's take me and my friends to it wouldn't be accessible to you. You would be like, okay, I'm here. I have my computer. I need to, do some stuff on my computer. I need to earn a couple of Satoshis or a couple of crypto money or whatever will be like the right Ethereum. I don't know, like this thing. I need to be the Google assistant on Waze. I don't know exactly how it will perform. Play with fish. I need to do that in order to get some money so I can eat. I can,
But then the money you get
have
keeps
some
you
soup,
in the place.
Pay my rent, or I don't know, pay my mortgage, whatever. Like, I'm not saying maybe you can live like okay, but like I need to sustain that, and I cannot just jump on a place and organize a rebellion
or maybe if there's enough people to organize a rebellion.
Yeah, it's an interesting take. It's an interesting take, definitely.
I mean, it's crazy. I like to have a little bit more hope in society and humanity, but I don't know, it's hard to think. I just know that for me and for my loved ones, like I started this conversation, I want the best, and I will be doing my maximum efforts to make them see the world as I see. I think it's also the goal of having building up a family, is to provide the values that we have been collecting to the younger ones.
You have a family, by the way? You have a family?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, I have my family, but
you
I
don't have
kids.
your own. Yeah.
No, not yet.
In
but
the future,
the clock is already ticking.
Yeah,
I feel it.
You can be relaxed. You can be relaxed. Take it easy. Claudio, super interesting. I had a really good time, and we did a really good podcast. And let's try to
connect more.
For sure.
I think there's synergies here that can be
100%
good for both of us.
100%.
Thank you.